What's up? How y'all doing? We are back. Y'all see I took my crochet braids out, so I'm gonna be wrestling with my natural hair for a while. I am rocking the 2 crown braids swooped back into a bun, so that's what we're doing for today. We talked about that in the last video. Did you watch it? It was with my sister, Ebony. She is a natural hair guru, and she gave me some amazing tips. So if you haven't watched that, go back and watch that one because it was amazing. We're gonna stay in the beauty vein today. I got a good one for you. We're gonna talk about hormonal acne and how I cured mine. Like, no gimmicks, no jokes. I'm gonna tell you how it's done, for real, for real. First, before we get into that, gotta talk about the lips. Today, I am wearing my all-time favorite nude color. It is by MAC, and it's called Velvet Teddy. It's been out for years. They even now give it away in some of their birthday gift sets and stuff. It's a really common, popular nude that looks great on all skin tones. So this is Velvet Teddy, and it's got a little bit of a pink undertone, but I love it because it's just soft, it's nice, and it's my go-to nude. So this is Velvet Teddy by MAC. So we ain't gonna delay, we're gonna get right into it. First, I wanna talk about how you know if you have hormonal acne. So not all acne is the same. It's not just limited to teenagers and preteens. You can suffer from acne all the way into your 30s, 40s, and 50s. But there are definitely different types of acne. So how to know if you have hormonal acne? Hormonal acne typically manifests in the lower region of your face, so down on your chin, your jawline, and your cheek area. If you have acne that's kind of all over, there's smaller bumps all over your face, it's probably not hormonal acne. I wanted to do a blog about this because I have shared it on my social pages. I've shared the kind of vitamin cocktail and my skincare regimen that has helped me. And it always, anytime I talk about it or post about it, it always gets so many comments and questions. So I wanted to do a blog about it. But I discovered that mine was hormonal acne a couple of ways. So I was having large cystic bumps down in the lower region of my face that creams weren't working for. It was just all bad. And then I noticed that they would come around the same time of each month. That's a telltale sign. And it was usually after my period when I would go into the ovulation phase. And so if you have hormonal acne, it's not saying that you will get it around the same time I will get it, but it is definitely very cyclical. So you will notice it will show up and surface, or it will get worse around the same time each month. So those are some characteristics to try to define if you suffer from hormonal acne. If the bumps are larger, if they're painful, and if they are in the lower region of your face and they surface around the same time of the month, you can probably conclude that you might suffer from hormonal acne. So at one point, mine was real bad. Like, I would consider it moderate to severe based on the month. Stress can compound it. Your diet can compound it. There have been studies that say that dairy can be really bad for any type of acne, but in particular hormonal acne. So keep those things in mind, that your diet and stress level can impact your breakouts, and anything that you already suffer from. Stress and diet could just make it worse. So let's talk about how I work through, and I call it a cure because although I do still occasionally get breakouts, they are not nearly, and I mean not nearly, as bad as they were. So I am going to give you 3 simple things that I have incorporated into my routine to help me cure my hormonal acne. So the first one, and probably the most important, it is major. It's a vitamin cocktail that I take. And the easiest way to get all of these is to get a very good, high quality multivitamin so you don't have to take a ton of pills every single day. You can buy them separately, or there are some that I'm going to talk about that are sold as a cluster vitamin, but it is easier and it will be more efficient if you get a high quality multivitamin. So calcium, magnesium, and zinc are super important to your skincare regimen. They all have nutrients and qualities that help our skin repair itself and help us work through some of those hormonal things. So you can buy that as a cocktail. I see that really often at drugstores, at grocery stores: calcium, magnesium, and zinc. Next is a B vitamin complex. It's a complex that is not just vitamin B12 or vitamin B4. It's a complex that has all of the B vitamins in one. So not only is that important for our skincare and our hair care, it's also important for your energy levels. So if you notice that you get tired around the same time every day, each day, it could be just that you need to incorporate some vitamins. So a vitamin B complex is super important. Next is a probiotic. It's for your gut health. It's for your stomach. It's to help make sure that your digestive system is processing food and that the enzymes that are supposed to be working in your stomach and your gut are working properly. But it's also very, very important to your skin care. You didn't know that, right? Like, I'm not a doctor. I don't know why that is, but you can go and do your own research and see that how a probiotic really will help with other areas of your body other than your gut and your stomach. So find a good quality probiotic. One thing I learned from a new friend that I made at GNC, that's the other thing too, you guys, you have to talk to experts. Like, we don't know everything, and the internet is great, but it's good to talk to people in person who are trained in this, who went to school for this. So I talked to a nutritionist at GNC, and he was telling me not all probiotics are created equal. So he said if they come in a bottle and you could just dump one out every day, then those active cultures that they're supposed to have, they die off very quickly. So probably by the time you're on like day 5 of a 30-day bottle, a lot of those active cultures have already died and they're not going to help you. So look for the type of probiotic that you have to pop out. They're in like those plastic things with the aluminum seal on the back, and you have to pop them out. Look for those. So that's to ensure that they stay fresh, everything is sealed in there, and you're getting those active cultures. So a probiotic. And lastly, with the vitamins, you need to have a fish oil vitamin, either fish oil or krill oil. Very important to this hormonal acne skin cocktail. Make sure you don't want to skimp on the price of these. It's not going to be super pricey because fish oil is really common and a lot of people take it for different reasons. But if it's costing like $3 from from Walmart or CVS, you might not want to choose that one. So go and talk to somebody at like a vitamin store, at a GNC, to make sure that the bottle of vitamins that you're purchasing has everything that it says it's going to have, and also that you're not just going to pee out everything in there. That's the difference. Some vitamins, they just don't house the nutrients that they say they do, and your system is not going to process them, and you're just going to pee out, and your pee is going to be bright yellow, and you're not going to get the benefit. So those are the vitamins. I'm going to list all of these in the description of the video, but I'm going to backtrack. So calcium, magnesium, and zinc. A B vitamin complex, fish oil or krill oil, and a probiotic. That is the vitamin cocktail that I take every day. I take it as a multivitamin that I got from GNC that has all of those things in there. Get your vitamins right. It is the most important thing to helping to cure your hormonal acne. You will notice a difference within the first month of taking them. Give it 30 days, but then you'll really notice a difference in the months thereafter that as your system regulates and those things just get to working all together. Super important. Next, washing your face. I know y'all wash your face. I hope y'all wash your face every day, whether you wear makeup or not every day. But if you do a full face every day, which I don't, but if you do, it is super important that you wash your face, and there's a strategy to washing your face. So there's some research that says 3 times through is the magic number. I don't do that. I wash my face twice. So at the end of the day, I go through and wash my face. This is before bedtime. Wash it with a mild soap like a Dove that doesn't have any extra scents or anything like that. I do that to get the makeup off. Use a very mild soap. And then I use an acne prone actual face wash. So whether you like Clean and Clear or Neutrogena, but something that has a salicylic acid in it as well. So it's got a little bit of medication in it, but it's a face wash. So I do the mild light soap first, get all the heavy stuff off, get all the makeup off. And then I do a medicated face wash next. Super important, at least 2 times. If you wear heavy makeup, you might want to do a 3rd time just to ensure that you are getting all of that stuff off of your face, that your pores are nice and clean, and you're not going to bed with oil just still in your skin. I have very oily skin. Like, I sweat a lot, and I don't want to go to bed with my pores still clogged with anything. So 2 times through with whatever soap you're using is minimum every night. Okay. And the 3rd thing, I told you there was only 3. Like, this is really simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. The 3rd thing, and I don't know, when I had a dermatologist tell me this when I was in college. That's the first time I heard it, but I thought it was kind of silly. It just didn't really resonate. Okay, you ready? Your pillowcase. How often do you change it? How often do you wash it? What are you sleeping on? So this dermatologist told me that it really should be like every 3 to 4 days. If you're not changing your pillowcase, you can just put a white t-shirt on top of your pillowcase. And that is because so much oil, even after we wash our face, so much oil is getting into and remaining in our sheets and in our pillowcases, and we're just laying on that. Like, all night long, your face is on there. And I noticed that the side I sleep on, so I sleep on this side, that it took longer for my breakouts to clear up. Even when I was doing all that other stuff, even when I was taking the vitamins and washing my face, I still was seeing some breakouts on this side more than this side because I sleep on this side. So if you're not gonna commit to washing your pillowcase like every 3 days, then put a white t-shirt over top of your pillow that is clean, that doesn't have just all of that other, not even necessarily dirt, it's oil. And so us women with natural hair, like we were talking about, all of the oils that you put in your hair. So I have I have oily skin, but dry hair. So I put a ton of product in my hair when it's out. When it's not braided up, I'm putting leave-in conditioners, I'm putting olive oil, I'm putting all this stuff in my dry hair just to keep it moisturized. But then my oily skin, my face is laying on that at night. So it's kind of gross if you think about it. Now, maybe you're that person that changes their sheets every 3 days. If you're that person, more power to you. I want to be like you, but I just don't have it to do. With the kids and all the other laundry that I have to do, I'm not washing my sheets every 3 days unless somebody is sick. So an easy quick fix is to get a plain white t-shirt and change it out every 3 or so days on top of your pillowcase. So that's it. That's all. That's how I went from having what I would consider real bad breakouts and in my mind just bad skin overall, even though it wasn't my entire face, but your self-confidence, it just takes a hit because you can slather makeup on, you can do whatever you want, your hair could be banging, but if your skin is not healthy, you feel ugly. So those are the 3 things that have really made a significant difference in helping me to clear up my hormonal acne. Get your vitamins right. Talk to somebody. Get a good quality vitamin. Commit to investing in that. Wash your face minimum of 2 times through every single night. And either change out that pillowcase or get a white t-shirt to put over top of that. That's it. That's all. I love when there are simple things we can do. Everything sometimes is so complicated. You got to do like 8 things. And that's the thing that I'm like struggling with my hair. Like, why does it have to be so complicated? But this is 3 steps that if you are consistent with them, it will help you. It has certainly helped me. So that's all I got. Thank you for watching. Please share this with somebody. Share this with women, like women helping women. That's what we do, right? So share this with somebody, and it doesn't matter how old they are, how young they are. This will help them. It doesn't matter if they black, white, brown, orange. Share this with them because we all want clear skin. Nobody wants to suffer with that. And, you know, summer's coming. Like, we trying to look good with less makeup. So share this with somebody. Have you subscribed? Yes? No? Why not? Subscribe. I just share with you what has worked for me. And I want to hear from you guys. If you have tips that have helped you, hair care, skin care, body care, fitness, whatever, share it. That's what we are here for. So thank you. Subscribe. I'll talk to y'all soon.